Hello, and welcome to Color Commentary. I'm TJ, your average fan, and I'll be talking to you today about a movie called The Vault, starring Freddie Highmore from Bates Motel fame and Liam Cunningham, best known as Sir Davos from Game of Thrones. Let's get right into it, shall we? Spoilers! Okay. So, this was a very interesting movie. This was a movie from 2022. So, I just ran across it and thought I'd share. It's about how they presented it was like it was based on a true story, but I'm not so sure about that. So, I didn't research it to find out if it was true or not. But how they presented it was like it was a true story about this college kid, Freddie Highmore, who's an engineer, graduated, top honors, very smart, and there's also Liam Cunningham's character, who's how will we best describe it? A recovery specialist. You know, he does a lot of like dives and stuff like that to recover things out the ocean and whatnot. So we start with him recovering some stuff. Well, we start with 1667 or something, and a Spanish galleon going down with, of course, gold on it. And then we come to the present day where him and his team are diving in that spot to look for something, but they find all this gold and everything, but that ain't what they're really looking for. What they're looking for are these 3 coins that have a map etched on them that leads to even bigger treasure. So that's what they really want. They get this gold, it gets seized, and then they have to go to the high court of the World High Court, where it said Spain owns it, so he had to give it up. And they put it in this bank that's supposed to be the most secure bank in the world. This is all going on while there's a World Cup happening as well as a distraction, which is what they eventually use to help them get into this bank. But anyway, he recruits Freddie Highmore's character, the engineer, the smart guy, to help them figure out a way to get inside this vault that was impenetrable and was made in the early or late 1800s, early 1900s, right? So it's supposed to be a simple thing, but it's very complex, and nobody's ever been able to get anything out of it. Short way to say, he figures it out. Some kind of counterweight balance thing going on and all this other stuff. This was so interesting how they came up with this and how they executed it. It did have a couple of slow moments when they wanted to try to argue with one another. You're like, okay, let's get past all of this. It's unnecessary. But overall, the team itself was a pretty good freaking team. And they eventually got in there and got what they was looking for. Then, of course, one person on the team was a traitor working for the British government, and he thought he got away with something, but he ended up getting the fake crap that they had made. And they still had the real thing, and by the end of it, they was going their way to actually go for the map, and they had, figured out where their treasure was, and lo and behold, where it was buried, the Olympics was going to be held there pretty soon. So they was like, great, another distraction, perfect. So I was like, that'd be good if they tried to do a second movie with that. That was kind of fun. Overall, if I had to give this movie a rating, I would give this an 8. I enjoyed this. This was fun. It had high stakes. It had good action, it had drama, it had all the good stuff of a good heist movie. So that was The Vault, and I will see you guys another time for another one. In the meantime, have a great day.